Yeat just released his new album AfterLyfe, and I'm going to be giving you my opinion on how the album was. I know it just released today as I'm releasing this video, but the album did leak a little bit, so I'll admit I listened to the album, like 12 hours early, so I don't know if it technically leaked or if it was just he released it 12 a.m. at the first time zone, because some artists will do that where they'll have it release at 12 a.m. in the first time zone, which would be like New Zealand or somewhere in Australia. So I did hear the album like 19 hours early or 12 hours early or something like that, so I was able to listen to it about 2, 3, 4, 5 times already, and I have to be honest, it's really good. It is really, really good, and that's why I pulled up this picture here. I just realized this album crazy, because he's absolutely right. This album went nuts, and I messed with just about every single one of the songs. Here, I can pull up the track list here. I believe it's right here. I'm just gonna go through them real quick. The first song feels very good as an intro and very just like hard-hitting, like welcome to this new afterlife. Welcome to Yeat. This is what you're gonna be getting, and I loved it. It was hard hitting, and I loved it. It was classic Yeat, and he just delivered on it was a great start. And then the song with YoungBoy. Personally, I don't mind YoungBoy, but I'm not a huge YoungBoy fan. Like, I definitely say I prefer Yeat more than I prefer YoungBoy. However, I think YoungBoy killed his verse. I think he flowed really well with the song that Yeat gave him, or they were just in the studio together. And I really liked it. Now this third song, Better Off, I really like this song. Like, I keep going back to it because the beat just is stuck in my head. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, there's something about this one. So I feel like that one could go crazy, like real crazy. Rave Party was, I was surprised, because this cranky guy Yeat can be, it's something else. I mean, that song, I was listening to it with my AirPods at first, and it was like vibrating my head of how hard the bass was. Like, literally, I'm looking at like the wavelength of like the sound recording, you know what I mean? And it's just all to the max, and it's crazy. Crazy song. I really liked it. I probably like Better Off a little bit more, but that song's gonna go crazy live. I'm sure it will. Now, this was the first song that I'll probably have as a skip, in my opinion. I think this was a snippet that had surfaced. I'm not sure if Yeat posted it or if someone he was associated with or whatever, but this song, it's just the beat for me personally. It's very poppy, very like, it has like a 80s kind of like disco to it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's got something like it to that. But it wasn't my real cup of tea. I know he was trying to switch it up, just trying to give something else, a little bit new. I personally love what Yeat does, and I think he does it perfect. So, not my favorite song. I think some people will like it, and some people will really mess with it. Number 6 is Whoa, and basically from the rest of this album, I don't think there's another miss, except maybe the outro. However, I'll get to that later. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to dissect every song here, but the outro I didn't love, but it felt like an outro. So, but Whoa, let me get to Whoa. I liked Whoa a lot. I liked it a lot. The beat was crazy. The way he was flowing on it was crazy. I'm just trying to remember every song here, because though I have listened to it quite a few times now, I don't quite remember every single song yet. But I do want to mention this 7 Nights song. 7 Nights. This song was hard. This song was really hard, and I think even if you aren't a big Yeat fan, you'll like this song. He goes nuts. He spazzes. It's crazy. How'd it go with the Talking Ben app? I have it in the thumbnail. This song's actually good. Like, this, it's funny. I don't know what he used the Talking Ben app for. I think he just had its like laugh in it. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I'm assuming it seemed like. But that song was good, and I got a good chuckle out of it, I'll be honest. in a more broad sense, I would say any song 6 through 21 is pretty much a pretty good song. These were all really good. I really had no complaints. The only songs I had complaints with were the outro and the 5th song, None ID Change. Those were just because the beats weren't personally my type of thing. They just didn't appeal to me personally. But every other song, I will be bumping these for sure. Just a couple more I wanna just say. If you're one of those people that struggles to sit down and listen to a whole album, and you just want to hear, a few of like the good tracks, and you're more of a casual listener, I would say listen to listen to the one with his listen to both of the ones with his cranky features. Listen to the one with Youngboy. Listen to Better Off, Whoa, 7 Nights, How It Go. I would say Back It Up, Bad Ben, Demon, Heavyweight was good, Watch, Shh was good, Back Home, Tight Money, and Demon Tide. Like, all of these songs were, like, he was on a run here from like 13 to 21. Like, I honestly didn't even, some of the songs that felt like they just flew right into the other, and that was just dope. So I was really impressed with what Yeat put together. Like, it was a real cohesive album. It seemed as though like it had a theme. Like, the theme was like, it felt like he was after his life. Like, not like after something, but like he was post, like he felt like he was an out-of-body experience almost, and you were seeing Yeat's life from the grave or something. I don't know, that's a bad way to describe it, but I'm just trying to say this off the dome. It was good. It was really good. I know I said that earlier. Check it out for sure. And if you don't check out the whole album, check out those songs I recommended, because those were fire as well. I mean, we might have an album of the year on our hands. We might, in February, which is insane to say, but this album, like, it really was crazy, like he said. And I mean, the fact that he had his own features as himself, like, that's just hilarious to me. And it's just a way to be different, and Yeat's always being different, and I gotta respect him for that. And I gotta give him the respect for this album. It was fire. He did his thing, and I mean, he was good. He did his thing. He might watch out, Grammys. I know you didn't do nothing for him this year, but just watch out. I don't know. That might be stretching it, but anyway, Yeat killed it. AfterLyfe, check it out. Thanks for watching.